Welcome back, fellow Clashers, to another special episode of Clash of Clans Attacks, where we continue the 2-week series of sneak peeks. Now, we have temporarily paused the sneak peeks in order to get your feedback on the update. Yesterday's episode, we talked about asking questions that I could pose to a member of the Clash team, and that's exactly what we have done. I've talked to Jonas, who you might remember from ClashCon, and he has given me the answers to some of your hardest and most pressing questions, both about the update and non-update related. Now, the initial reaction to the first 3 sneak peeks was one of concern and alarm, to say the least. A lot of people feeling that Supercell might be killing farming. But I have to tell you that Supercell no doubt realizes that farmers are the backbone. They are the major portion of the Clash community. There are a lot of hardcore war players out there, a lot of hardcore cup chasers like myself, but there are way more farmers, and they are absolutely going to be continuing to support that community. Farming is going to change, however, but it is certainly not going to go away. Barge is not going to be dead. You are still going to be able to find collector bases. The only difference being the town hall outside is going away. And what Jonas said in this recent interview, and you can see the rest of this interview on Chief Pat's channel, he said that at some point, up to 80% of all attacks in certain leagues were town hall snipes. And if you think about that, 80%, that is thousands and tens upon thousands of bases that are never being put into the matchmaking pool for farming. They are just getting their town hall sniped immediately, taken out, shielded, and they disappear essentially from Clash of Clans for 12 hours at a time. And all of those bases will be put back into the queue, and that is going to be millions and hundreds of millions of loot that are going to be available once again. And that is where the balance is going to happen. You're going to see more flexible attacking. You will be able to attack more frequently while shielded, obviously. And now, while you might lose a little more on defense, you will have the opportunity to attack more and win back far more on offense. Now, I can't stress this enough, and that is that none of us know exactly how this update is going to go. From the people that are super positive about it to the people that are super negative about it, I say we all have to hold off judgment. I'm not telling you that this is going to be the best update ever, but I'm also not saying it's going to be the worst. None of us really know, and so I'm excited, of course, about Town Hall 11. I want to see new stuff, new features in the game, but how this is going to affect Clash of Clans, none of us will know until we've actually had a chance to play the new format. But let me just say this, I can guarantee you that farming will not be dead. One of the reasons that the sneak peeks are extended so far out, 2 weeks in advance, is because Supercell actually does want your feedback. They are, as you have heard, already making tweaks and changes to the coming updates, so they are listening to you guys, and I would expect fully that if something comes to the game that doesn't work, it is going to get changed. I absolutely guarantee it. They're not going to kill farming, and that is a promise. I will be actually starting a brand new account in the next week or two and farming it up from the ground up just to see what farming is like post-update. Now let me get into some of the specific questions that I asked Jonas, starting with questions from the Clan War community. War players asking, is there anything in this update at all for Clan War players? Why isn't there more focus on Clan Wars? And Jonas did say we do have a couple of war-related sneak peeks coming up in the next week or so, but I will quote him here. He said, the future of war will be the hottest topic in the team post-update. Jonas admitted a lot of this update is focused around multiplayer, but Clan Wars is something they are very interested in, something that a lot of energy has been put into this year. You guys have seen all those Clan War tournaments that have gone on in Korea, in Japan, in Finland as well, and obviously they are working towards some sort of Clan War tournament format. I would expect changes coming in the future, and I know that they are also asking for feedback and input from the Clan War community about those changes. Now, speaking of Clan Wars and War Clans, a lot of people were asking about higher level clans. Will they go above level 10? And the fact of the matter is they actually already can go above level 10. There is not a cap at level 10, but the perks right now stop at level 10. Now, Jonas said that they did not plan on adding perks to higher levels, but they did plan on adding perks to existing levels of clans, so we can look forward to that in the future of Clash of Clans. Now, another question I saw a lot of and I asked Jonas about was, will they ever bring back the ability to upgrade level 8 walls with Elixir? And you know, we saw that happen in the past, and Jonas said that was a change that was made because there was a huge Elixir surplus But what happened, he said, once they changed it, was there became a huge elixir drought. And so they changed it back because it just starved out elixir too much at that level in the game. And so they said they do not anticipate ever changing that back, but there will be other balances made in the game in the future to try to balance out the levels of elixir and gold as you progress through the game. Now, another question a lot of you asked was, will there ever be new goblin maps? And the way I feel personally about it is people are just going to grind right through the new maps and they will be old once again. So could there be something better that we could add to the game that would be similar? And Jonas said, and I quote, "We've been thinking about better ways to make a more sustainable single-player experience. We've been discussing things like special challenge maps." So once again, I would look for this to be something that might be added in a future update, unfortunately not this upcoming update for Town Hall 11. Now, the single most frequently asked question I've ever seen throughout all of my comments and social media feeds always is, will they make upgrading heroes available for Clan War? And Jonas's answer was, not at this time, but, and I quote, "We are, however, looking into other ways to help dedicated war players keep warring at full strength more often. For example, if we add a Clan War tournament game mode to the game for these players, it would absolutely always have heroes always available during war." Now, if you guys are still looking for more answers to the update related questions, please do check out Chief Pat's video where he interviewed Jonas at length on Skype and talked about your concerns, your questions about the coming update. If you have other very specific questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Questions like, is the Town Hall a resource building? Yes, it is. Goblins will target it for double damage. You can hit it with spells, but you don't get the loot until it's completely destroyed. Questions like that and more down in the comments. And get ready, tomorrow, the real sneak peeks will start up again. Yes, the sneak peeks about new and exciting content, new additions to the game like the new defense, the new hero, and so much more kicks off again tomorrow. Another week and a half of update related sneak peeks. Thank you guys again, as always, for sticking around all the way to the end of this episode. If you have pressing questions and you want the answers now, make sure you check me out on camcord.com. It is a free live streaming app for both Android and iOS users. I stream several times a week and you can speak with me directly. Follow me and you will get notified and you will never miss a live stream. I am pumped for Town Hall 11 and I have faith in the Clash developers that they will make sure to include everybody in the improvements to the game. So keep hope alive, and until tomorrow, get out there and make every attack a full attack.
Galadon, you want my opinion?